Let me just make a few remarks as we kick off this campaign. You know, my job as congressman is simple and it's straightforward. I work for you. Each and every job, each and every day, my job, very simply, is to get up and do the best I can in every way I can to help you in your work, in your families, and in your business, to help you be successful in all of those endeavors. The way I do it is the way you do it. It's the Vermont way. It is, like Mary was saying, by listening to what you say. It's by engaging in serious discussion about serious issues, because Vermonters, we have a sense of humor, and we have a way of accepting and being tolerant, but we are able to take serious issues in a serious way. And we've got serious issues. Healthcare, making it affordable and accessible, the deficit, jobs in the economy, bringing our troops home safely, preserving our farms. These are all big challenges that we face. And I do my work in Washington and in Vermont in the great tradition of Vermonters who served in Congress before me. Giants like Jim Jeffords and George Aiken, Bob Stafford, and Patrick Leahy, and Bernie Sanders. And believe me, I do not in any way compare myself to them, but I do aspire to the work, to do the work in the way they have done it for generations of Vermonters. And it's by listening not so much just to people with whom I agree, but those with whom I disagree, of working in practical ways, common sense ways, that build trust and make it possible for all of us to make progress. By working in ways where we see the good in other people and aspire to the best, rather than finding fault with those with whom we disagree. It's the way you work with your family, it's the tradition of Vermont town meetings, and it's the way that Vermont has successfully faced its challenges directly and forthrightly, rather than lapsing into cynicism, defeat, and despair. But what I heard from Vermont businesses, mom and pop stores, merchants, was that they were getting ripped off by the credit card charges by Visa and MasterCard that had a monopoly, and every single year were raising their prices, taking money away from their ability to pay wages and reinvest in their business. And it was time, finally, that we included in Wall Street reform legislation to protect folks against those rip-off charges. I introduced that legislation, worked with Senator Durbin, and we made that part of the Wall Street reform, all because of what I heard from Vermont businesses across the state. In healthcare, Vermont has led the way on healthcare, and I've worked with many of you here to try, finally, to achieve in principle that goal that we all share, and that is that every single person in this country should have health care as a right. And we work to make progress towards that goal, because I heard from a lot of Vermont families where they said, Peter, my son is graduating from high school. My son or daughter is graduating from college. They're off my health care plan. They're looking for a job in a tough economy, and when they get a job, it usually is without benefits because they're just beginning. I took that idea given to me by Vermonters, worked with my colleagues, and we put into the health care legislation the right for our kids to stay on our policies until age 26. It's good for them and gives peace of mind to parents who are worried about their kids as they're starting out. I've never been so proud as to serve in a legislative body as I have been to serve you both in Montpelier and in Washington. You have given me an extraordinary opportunity where each day I get to wake up and go try to do something that'll be somewhat helpful to a Vermonter, a Vermont family, and a Vermont business. My goal is to continue doing that job for 2 years. I need your help. I ask for your help so I can work hard for you each and every day for the next 2 years. Thank you very much for coming, and let's get this campaign under the